Hey there, in today's video I'm going to teach you 6 ways to target rich buyers with your ads on Facebook and Instagram. As you already know, targeting is actually one of the most important parts of your advertising setup. So today we are going to discuss the 6 ways you can actually target rich buyers to actually come and buy what you are advertising for. Remember to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. So let's get started. The first thing we have to do, let's go to our ads manager first of all, and we're going to create a new campaign. We're going to create a new campaign here. So let's create a leads generation campaign. So once we are here, we're going to leave every other thing under the campaign. Says okay, we can actually just name our campaign. Let's say this is a targeting test. Is the targeting test. So let's name it like that. Then where we are more interested in this our targeting is on the ad sets level. Now if you don't know how we got here, I have made a detailed video about how to set up your Facebook advert. So all you have to do is click on the link at the right hand corner of your screen right now, and then you get access to how to set up your ads on Facebook. So let's continue. Click on this ad set level, and this is where we are going to do all of our targets. The first thing is let's choose a conversion location. So let me just let's just background messenger. This is not where our concern is. So our concern is in this part that says audience. So this is where we are going to do our targeting. This is where we are going to set up the type of people we want to show our ads to. So the first type of ways we can target our audience is through what we call location targeting. Targeting affluent locations or neighborhood. So to do that, before now, this layout is not like this, but Facebook has made changes to the audience settings. So this is when they now combine AI audience setup with your own manual setup. So if you want, you can continue the setup here, or if you want to take control of the entire setup by yourself, all you have to do is come down here and click here that said further limit the reach of your ad. So once you click here, you can switch the setup to the manual setup, where you can now be the one to do the entire setup process yourself. So I'm going to switch it up so that you can set everything by ourselves. Now that we're here, so we're going to look for the location part. So this is where we're going to target all the rich neighborhoods where we believe that our rich buyers are living. So if you are someone like me who is in Nigeria, we know some of those rich places that we think people are staying. If you are in Lagos, for example, you can target Banana Island, for example. So you can just come to the search bar here and type Banana Island. You can see it here. All right. So this is the neighborhood. So I will just select it. All right. Another way to do this is to use what we call the drop pin. All you have to do is click on this, and then you go and pick any location where you feel like there are people. So in this Lagos, for example, we can zoom in. And let's say we want people in Ikeja, for example. All we have to do is select this location, Ikeja, and it's going to automatically select this area for us and add it to our location. All right, as you can see here, what you have to do, you can come here and decrease the distance or the area you want it to cover. So I can reduce it. So I can reduce it to, let's say, let me just say 6 kilometers. So let it just cover people within the 6 kilometer range. Let's do it to okay, so let's just leave it at 10 kilometer range, as you can see. So it covers everybody within 10 kilometer range to Ikeja. So we can go ahead and keep adding good locations. Now if you are targeting, what I do when I'm advertising is that if I'm actually running an advert that is outside Nigeria, what I do is I go on Google search and I search for that country. I type, show me where are the rich locations in this country. So Google will show me those rich locations, and I will come here and impute them. Once I impute them, that is how I will target these people. And as you are doing that, you'll be seeing the numbers here, the estimate of people they are going to reach. So once that is done, now we're going to go to the second way of targeting. Another way of getting qualified and rich buyers is to use the engage buyers or shoppers option. So once you are done with the location targeting, that if you don't want to do location, you don't want to target rich buyers by location, then you do what we call targeting by behavior. How to do that? You come down here, and then here that you are seeing detail targeting, you click on edit. So once you click on edit, you are going to come here and you are going to type engaged shoppers. So by the time you click it, Facebook will automatically show it to you. So you can see engaged shoppers here as behavior. Now these engaged shoppers are people that Facebook have seen that from their activities they buy things on their platform. So they make inquiries about buying things, they ask you, and they purchase things on their platform, maybe through the Facebook Marketplace and other places. This option is also good to target rich buyers on your timeline. So what I naturally do is that I don't just come here and put it just like this. So what I do to get the best results is, let's say I'm promoting, let's say I'm selling clothes, for example. Let's say I'm selling clothes, let's say women dresses, for example. Now what I want to do is I'll come to the interest section first, and I'm going to click on, I'm going to check people that have interest in, let's say fashion. Let's just put randomly fashion, for example, and you can see fashion, design, and all those stuff. So I'm going to look for the one that said interest, fashion, interest. This one is film. I'm actually looking for fashion. Okay, this street fashion. So let's use this. Let's use this, or let's use fashion and style. Okay, let's use fashion and style. All right. So once I do this fashion and style, what I'm now going to do, what I'm now going to do here to get the people that, not just because any random person can have interest in fashion, any random person, even someone that doesn't have money, can have interest on fashion. So if you, by the time you look at the estimated audience size, you can see the number here. So what I do is to come down here that said narrow audience, and then I'm going to click on narrow audience. Now this narrow audience, I'm going to now put the engaged shoppers. So I'm now going to put the engaged shoppers. So what this means is that my ad is going to be shown to people that have interest in fashion and have also engaged in buying fashion materials on Facebook, and Facebook has recorded them. So once you do that, if you come down to your location, you see that the number have reduced. Facebook is only showing it to people that they believe are buyers, people they believe that they do buy something. Once that is done, now the next set of people we can actually target, or the next way to target rich buyers, is through what we call frequent international travelers. If you are in Nigeria, you know that even to travel outside is a problem. So what we do is we target these people who would believe they travel all the time outside. Of course, anybody that always travel outside will believe at least the person has enough money to spend. So what we want to do is target them with our product. So you can just come to the interest section, and then you say, or you can still do the same thing once you have gotten your interest. Let's say we are now selling jewelries, for example. Let's say our jewelries are very expensive. Okay, so let's say jewelry, this is an interest, and they are very expensive. So what we want to do is to target people that have interest in jewelries and are frequent international travelers. So what we want to do is to come to this place, this narrow audience site, and then we are going to search for frequent international travelers. So you can see it here is a behavior. You can see here their behaviors. So frequent international travelers. So we want to target those that have interest in jewelries and they are frequent international travelers. So remember I said once you put in narrow audience part, you are going to notice that your audience size will reduce. So if I remove this frequent international travelers here, if I remove it, you can see the audience size is 500 and something thousand. So but once you put it, what you're doing is that you are narrowing down not just anybody that have interest in jewelry, but frequent international travelers. So but frequent international travelers, you will now know that these people are people that at least they have money to buy what you are selling. They have money to buy what you are selling. So you can see the number reduces. So this is another way to actually target rich audience on your timeline. Then the next way to target rich audiences with your ad is through Facebook payment users. These are the set of people that have made payments using Facebook platforms. They have bought things on Facebook before now. They have bought things on Facebook, and Facebook has recorded them as people that buy stuff on their platform. If you are selling anything to these people, if you are selling anything and you target these people, there are high chances that they are going to buy what you are selling. So once you come here to do the targeting, in the detailed targeting session, you just write Facebook payment users. Facebook payment users. You can see Facebook payment users. Let's see. Facebook payment users. You can see the last 90 days. You can see the last 30 days. So what I always do is that I choose these people that just recently bought things on Facebook. Now all these options I always show you here is always best you combine them with your interest. So what I mean, I've explained it before, I'm going to explain it again. What I mean is that the first thing is that you have to get an interest of the product you are selling. For example, if you are selling clothes, you'll be targeting people that have interest in fashion. If you are a cook, you target people that have interest in food and kitchen, all those stuff. So you have to choose the interest first here. So if I'm selling clothes and I target people that have interest in clothing, for example, let's just try clothing. You can see it here, clothing as interest. So what I'm going to do is that I combine these things and now go and narrow audience so that I can narrow them down, not just because anybody can have interest in clothing, like I said. So you have to narrow these people down to Facebook payment users. Facebook payment users. I always advise you to choose the last 30 days. The last 30 days, people that just recently purchased something from Facebook platform. So once you select it, it will not be showing you ad to not just people that have interest in clothing, but are also buyers for this clothing. So that being said, the next way we can actually target rich buyers is through Facebook page admin. I like using this particular one and then combining it with something else. Let me clear this. Okay, let me clear this too. So here what I do is I come and I click on Facebook page admins. So as I search for Facebook page admin, I'll click on it. Then I'm not just going to leave it like that, because there are a lot of people that are Facebook page admins. There are normal people, there are people that really are not well to do that are still Facebook page admins. So what I want to do is I come to this narrow there and I combine them with any of those ones. I can combine them with engaged shoppers. I can combine them with frequent international travelers. I can combine it with any of these. This will actually give you one of the best results so far with your ads. You just try it. Then that being said, the last one is people that are high-end device users. These are people that use high-end phones. Of course, we believe that anybody that is using a very good iPhone has money. That is our belief in this part of the world. So what you want to do is you come to this targeting option here and then you target people that are high-end users. You can just come to this browse here, click on this browse here, and then come to behaviors, and then you are going to click on behaviors, and then you can see mobile device user here. Then we are going to select Facebook access, the second one. You can see recently detected iPhone 14 devices. So I'm going to select it because of course everybody that is using iPhone 14 is Actually, the person has money. So we select it, and then as usual, like we do always, because of course there are people that have iPhone 14 that don't have money through. So what we're going to do is we come to the narrow audience part again, and we can include engaged shopper. We can either define the audience further by including engaged shoppers, or we can still add our frequent international travelers here. So in that way, we filter those that actually have money to pay for our product. I think that is it for the end of this video. If you find this helpful, please make sure you like, comment on this one, and subscribe so that others get to see this video. So before I go, I have also a list of interests. These are, there are up to 300 to 500 interests that you can target when you are setting up your ads. All of them are here. So if you need this, all you have to do is comment below this video and comment interest, and I will send you the document right away. So that being said, please like, share and comment, and then see you next time.